is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Funnelheads. Today we're going to be discussing the first roller coaster at sea, which of course is called Bolt, debuted on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Now, I believe there are plans to include this roller coaster on the sister ships, which is of course the Celebration being built now and the Jubilee. I don't know if it'll be the same exact coaster or a variation. It may not even be the same name, but today we're going to be discussing Bolt on the Mardi Gras because of course we just came back from the Mardi Gras, had to try the first roller coaster at sea, of course, absolutely. But today we'll just go through like an overview, our experience, as well as some personal photos and videos of our time with Bolt. But first, if you're new to the channel or returning and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, becoming part of that Funnelhead family. We'd love to have you. Also, commenting and liking on the video is much appreciated and does truly help the channel grow. So thank you so much for doing that. But let's get right into today's video. Now, before we get to the fun part of the video, let's quickly discuss some of the limitations and restrictions in order to ride the first roller coaster at sea. And the first one is you have to be under 300 pounds in order to ride. You also have to be at least 4 feet 4 inches tall, but no taller than 6 feet 5 inches in order to ride. You also have to have closed-toe shoes or sneakers, as well as shorts or capri in order to ride. We saw a lot of people that tried to go in a variation of sandal or flip-flop and they were automatically turned away. So that's very important that you bring sneakers as well as bring them up there to the coaster. Now, Bolt, the roller coaster, is not a free activity, unfortunately. It is $15 per person. Now, with this, you do get 2 laps around the track, which is nice. We didn't know going into that. We thought it was just 1 lap around the track, which would have been fine as well, but the 2 tracks really made it worth it. Now, there are cubbies, before you get onto the roller coaster, onto Bolt, that you're going to want to put anything that you have on you. You're not allowed to bring any type of sunglasses, cameras, GoPros, anything like that. Everything has to go away. And that's because, of course, the roller coaster goes, over open deck. If you have a camera or sunglasses, it could fall on the track, it could damage the roller coaster, it could hurt a passenger or fellow guest on one of the decks below. So, of course, no cameras or anything like that. Now, they do have automatic cameras that will go off during the coaster, so you can purchase photos. You'll see in a second our personal photos that we were able to get. I think they took like 4 or 5 in total. Plus, before you get onto Bolt, you can take a photo. They have like a setup. If you ever seen like an amusement park before, you can usually like sit in like a pretend cart or whatnot, and it's the same way on the cruise ship. I think we took one of those photos as well. I'll include it in the personal photo section of this. Now, one last thing I wanted to speak about real quick before I talk about the experience itself is that I would recommend booking this as soon as you get onto the ship, because it is a very popular activity. A lot of guests do want to try it, but not only that, it is closed a lot of times. I mean, if it's slightly windy, if you're in port, a lot of times it is closed. So just remember that. And if you book several rides, let's say you want to try for one sea day and then another sea day at the end, if for any reason they can't ride that day, like let's say it's too windy or inclement weather or whatnot, they'll cancel your reservation automatically and it immediately gets refunded back to your card. So I would book several time slots, and then you could always cancel if you don't want to go, or like I said, if they have to cancel for inclement weather, they can do that. For instance, we actually booked it, like I said, that first sea day we were able to go. Everybody in our party was able to go, and then several people wanted to go towards the end of the cruise again because it was so much fun, and unfortunately nobody else ever got to go because just the weather wasn't cooperating with anybody. It was just too windy or whatnot. So just a heads up, if you really want to go, just make sure you try to do it like right away because you don't want to miss out. Now let's talk talk about the ride itself, I am very scared of heights, but I absolutely love roller coasters. And even though it is a short duration as far as track wise, you get a lot of thrills, a lot of speed, just a lot of that feeling of excitement. It was well worth it. Like I said, you get to go around, 2 times on the track. On your right hand, you control your speed. Of course, it goes naturally, but you can speed up just like a motorcycle. You pretty much curl it in with your wrist. And then on the opposite handle, you have a little turbo. Now they said to use this on the hills basically, and it gives you a little bit of a speed boost. However, I just held it down the whole time. I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. But overall, me and Michelle had an amazing time on the Bolt. We wanted to go again towards the end of the cruise, but unfortunately the weather just was not having it, but at least we got to experience it the one time. If you have been on the Mardi Gras and haven't tried it yet, definitely highly recommend it. And if you are traveling on the Mardi Gras soon, definitely as soon as you get on, book some of those reservations, just in case, like I said, the weather is not working for you either. You definitely want to experience it before you get off, because 6, 7, 8 day cruises, they go by very quickly, and I would hate for you guys to miss out. But here are our personal photos and videos of our time on the Bolt coaster. I hope you enjoy. Now that was our experience on the Bolt roller coaster, the first roller coaster at sea. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to type them away down in the comment section below. Hopefully I'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later.